I can't believe this is happening. Hey guys, Zuli here, but I'm gonna cut my intro short because I just found out, well, basically the community's very recently found out in the last, I think, about 3 hours, that supposedly, it's like pretty much 90% confirmed. I watched Geekdom's video about this, and he has a couple of sources that tell him pretty accurate information, and the post has been revealed for the new Dragon Ball Super movie that's going to come out in December, I believe, this year. And from all accounts, it's going to be Broly. The villain's going to be Broly. That's just absolutely crazy. I'm not the biggest fan of Broly, but I do like him. Like, I think he looks really cool. Let's be honest, he's strong and he's badass. Like, he looks really cool. But I think his character motivation's a little bad. Like, all the versions of Broly hate Goku because he made him cry when he was a baby. Like, he shouldn't even be able to remember that. But yeah, anyway, enough about that. But yeah, so the poster shows Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta and Goku, obviously. I'm guessing, obviously in that movie, Vegeta's going to have Super Saiyan Blue evolution, or yeah, Super Saiyan God Blue evolution. So that's cool, and Ultra Instinct will probably make a return. But Broly looks kind of strange in the poster, honestly. He looks different to what he did before, and I think they've like redesigned him slightly, so he looks a little different, but he still kind of looks like Broly. Yeah, on the poster he actually looks quite a bit like Yamcha, because he has like a scar on his cheek, like Yamcha does, kind of near his eye. But yeah, anyway, something interesting about this actually is that it's actually got Akira Toriyama, he's got his approval, essentially, because he's been working on this movie and he's been doing the story for the new Dragon Ball Super movie. So he's essentially approved, and, you know, he's made the story and he's accepted Broly, in a sense, if you know what I mean. And he's basically writing, from what I can tell, his version of Broly's origin, or he's going to write his version of Broly. And it's not the first time Toriyama's essentially used a character he hasn't designed, but is very popular with the fan base. Because if you weren't aware, Toriyama didn't actually design Bardock. I can't remember. I'm bad at remembering some of the people who made some of the other designs, but I'm not going to say a random name, so I'll probably be wrong. But yeah, someone else designed Bardock as well, and he ended up obviously putting him in Bardock and Dragon Ball Minus, and he kind of made his own version of Bardock, so he became canon within the manga, or, you know, supposedly canon. It's a bit it's a bit strange with Dragon Ball Minus. Some people think it is canon, some people don't think it's canon, but I like it because it introduces Gine. But I'll stop rambling about that. But essentially, that's just crazy. Like, I never thought Broly would come back in the movie. Like, he's coming back in the new promotional anime, the Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I think, yeah, episode 1's already out, because that's got Super Saiyan 4 Goku and all that in it, which was really cool. But that's like a non-canon fan service promotional anime, so like, I didn't mind that. But like, Akira Toriyama and the new movie, having Broly to be the villain, like, it's not exactly who I wanted to be in this film. I don't think it's a bad thing, like, flat out, but Broly has a lot of potential. Like, if Akira Toriyama redoes his backstory, and he actually has a reason to hate Goku, or maybe he hated Goku's father or something, because apparently Bardock's going to be in the new movie as well. I think that could be why Broly hates Goku. It could be something connected to Bardock, where he'll remember something that Bardock does to him, and then because Goku looks similar to Bardock and they're related, he'll hate Goku for that reason. That's my theory about what the story might be about, roughly. That might be Broly's motivation to absolutely hate Goku like he normally does. But yeah, in the actual little trailer that was released, when Goku was actually fighting quote-unquote Broly, because we didn't know who it was originally, because you couldn't see his face properly, or he's been redesigned as well. So like, we didn't know that was Broly, we just thought it was a new Saiyan. A lot of people thought it was Charlotte or the original Super Saiyan, Yamoshi, yeah. But essentially, it's kind of blown my mind, because I just thought Broly would never return in anime form, and especially with Akira Toriyama, you know, setting the story up and using Broly and, like, you know, making his own story with Broly. I find it interesting. I think Toriyama can do a really good job with it. So I'm very hopeful towards this movie, and it might actually make me like Broly more, but it'll probably be a thing where if I do like the new Broly, I'll just like the new Broly a lot exclusively. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the normal Broly, if you know what I mean. The ones from the original 3 movies. Like, I like the movies a lot, and he's cool. I like the movies a lot, and he's a cool character, but I just don't like his motivation. I think his motivation is completely stupid, but that's just me. But yeah, this is interesting. And what do you guys think about this? Like, leave a comment, and yeah, just tell me what you think, because my mind is blown right now. I don't really know what to think, or whether... I don't 100% like it, but I'm looking forward to it. Like, it's a bit of a 50-50 split until I can gather my thoughts properly. I think everyone in the community is a bit like that who knows about this at the moment. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting with the movie being about the Saiyans, so yeah, that's cool. A lot of us thought... a lot of us thought that Goku and Vegeta were going to go to Universe 6, because obviously they introduced Kale, Caulifla and Kaba in the Universe 6 Saiyans, and we thought it was going to be something related to there, possibly. Yeah, that was what a lot of people thought. But yeah, sorry about that little cut a minute ago. A bike drove past and it was really loud, and it's really hot in England at the moment, and I have to have the windows open. So yeah, there's a few sounds coming in every now and again, so I apologise if you hear any of that. Oh, I'm just going to add this in, because I finished recording, but I thought I'd say a couple more things, because I want to be accurate and not, spread false rumours. Like, this isn't 100% confirmed, but from what Geekdom said, in the past, Geekdom has very reliable... Geekdom 101, I'll leave his link in the description, by the way. You probably know who he is if you like Dragon Ball. He's a really good Dragon Ball YouTuber, pretty much one of the biggest, but he's a really cool guy, and he's honest about everything he does. Like, he never, to be a little vulgar, bullshit. He doesn't bullshit people. But yeah, essentially, it's pretty much 90% confirmed that this is the case. And it's apparently the official poster for the movie. And a lot of credible sources have kind of released the picture within a couple of articles to announce, the movie itself, and that Broly's going to be the main character. And the title of the film is literally Dragon Ball Super Broly. That is the title of the film currently on the poster. So yeah, there's no kind of Broly's obviously on the poster as well, on the back of the poster, in the middle, but it's very apparent that it's about Broly. It's not travel to the Saiyan planet or something like that. It's literally just called Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly. So I found that interesting, and it's a very bold title, and I think like most people, I'm just kind of reeling right now. It's very interesting. I just have no clue what the how Akira Toriyama is going to tackle Broly, but although Broly's not my favourite character, I do find it exciting that Toriyama is going to be, he's obviously writing the, main story, and he'll probably have a couple of people helping him with the little details, but essentially maybe soon, yeah, I don't know what I was doing there, but yeah, it's very up in the air right now. There's obviously not much information about it, because they literally just announced Broly as the villain, because we didn't know anything about it before. We just knew originally we didn't know if Goku was going to be in the movie, obviously, but yeah, he obviously is going to be. It's Goku's story, I suppose, but I think a lot of us were hoping we'd have another spin-off like the Bardock episode that came out ages ago, the episode of Bardock. But yeah, it's obviously about Goku and Vegeta, so they're going to be the main two players in that film. Maybe a couple of the Z fighters will be in it. Interestingly, the Universe 6 Saiyans might be in it for all we know. We don't know anything large about the plot, because we literally just found out about Broly being the villain, so we can just speculate about the plot right now. But essentially with Broly, my 2 cents on this is I'm excited for the movie because anything Dragon Ball I love, but I was kind of hoping that I knew they did say it was going to be about Saiyans, and I was hoping it was going to be Yamoshi or even Charlotte from the new Dragon Ball Legends game, but I wanted it to be Yamoshi. I think a lot of people did, but it's not the end of the world. But we obviously know why Toei and probably Toriyama, well, Toriyama actually doesn't really care about money, because he's been a millionaire for years now, since the 90s, I think. But oh yeah, since Dragon Ball Z and everything, and Dragon Ball. He's probably rich from doing Dr. Slump as well, but essentially, yeah, it seems like Toriyama is going to obviously make a good story with this, because he wouldn't have chosen to do a story about Broly if he didn't have something to add to it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I have faith in the movie, and I think everything Super's provided thus far movie-wise, and even the episodes, there were some animation difficulties in the early of Super, but it's all been really good stuff. Super in general, I've loved all of it. So yeah, I'm interested in what they're going to do with Broly's character, and I'm kind of, in one way, I'm kind of a bit iffy on Broly being the villain, because I liked him being a non-canon character. Not to mess up with people who like Broly, but purely because he doesn't really make a lot of sense a lot of the time, and his motivation's a little silly. But if Toriyama reimagines Broly, and he adds his own Broly into the canon, that's gonna be pretty cool. And if Broly has a good motivation, I'll probably like him a lot. I like Broly when he fights. He's badass, obviously. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But anyway, if you do like this video, click the like button, I guess. Subscribe for more of me. Hit the bell if you're interested in getting notifications whenever I upload. And yeah, if you got this far, thanks for watching, and tell me what you think about this. It's crazy. Anyway, my name's Zuli, and I'll catch you guys down the road.